Hello, students. Let us start a new chapter, the nervous system. So, let us first understand what is the use of nervous system. Every organism has to connect itself to the environment, whether it is a human being or a plant or insect or any animal. They try to connect themselves to the environment, and for that they require special types of system, that is nervous system and endocrine system, through which they'll be able to deal with the changes that is happening in the external environment. So let us first understand what is the need of nervous system. First of all, it keeps us informed, means it keeps us informed what all things are happening around us, then enables us to remember, to think and to reason out, then controls and harmonizes all voluntary muscular activities, whatever muscular activities we that's taking place inside in our body, like the movement of hands, movement of legs. So these muscular activities are only controlled by the nervous system. And the last one is regulates involuntary activities. Involuntary activities which are not under our wheel, it happens by its own. So whatever type of involuntary activities are taking place inside our body, like beating of heart, contraction and relaxation, contraction and expansion of lungs, then movement of food, digestion of food, so these all things, excretion, these all things are the involuntary activities which is taking place inside our body, and that is controlled by our nervous system. So what is the unit of nervous system? Ultimately, who is helpful in controlling and coordinating such kind of activities? That is nothing but the neuron, the unit of nervous system. Our nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord, sense receptors, and nerves. Nerves consist of neuron. The structural and functional unit of nervous system is neuron or nerve cell. Parts of neuron, you can see the cell body, dendrites, and axon. So this is a structure of a nerve cell, or we can say it as neuron. So first we'll be talking about the cell body. It is also known as pericardium, or it is known as cyton. Now it contains a well-defined nucleus at the center, surrounded by granular cytoplasm, and it helps in um, it has lost the ability to divide, and also it helps in collecting the information from the dendrites and to send it to the tail like structure that is known as axon. Then coming to the next part of the neuron, that is dendrites. Dendrites, these are the branched like structure you can see extending from the cyton region, and these dendrites, they collect impulses from other neuron and then send it to the cyton, and then it is transmitted to the axon. Now coming to the axon, the third part, that is the long extension from the cell body, a tail like structure which helps in the transmission of the impulse. Now in this, what we can see, that there is a structure present on the structure of your axon, that is named as myelin sheath. It has been insulated. Axon has been insulated by a sheath that is named as myelin sheath. Okay. Now this myelin sheath has an outermost sheath which is named as neurolemma. It's protected by an outermost sheath which is named as neurolemma. Now this myelin sheath is not continuous. You can see there are some junctions at the center. You can see the junctions present, and this is known as nodes of Renvier. Now what is the work of nodes of Renvier? It helps in the polarization and depolarization and repolarization of the axon. After that, coming to the exon terminals. Exon terminals, the end of the, okay, here is a type of cell name, that is Schwann cells. Schwann cells are the cells that helps in the development of the myelin sheath. Now coming to the exon terminals, the end of the axon. At the end of the axon, you can find a bulb-like structure present at the end, and the gaps which is present means one neuron is connected to the other neuron by the help of means the junction is known as synapse. Synapse, or we can call that gap as synaptic clefts. Okay, so ultimately what happens when one neuron is connected to other neuron, they are not in the connection, they don't touch each other, but rather there is a gap in the between, and that is known as synaptic clefts.